created a big important change in my regular research. So I'll start with the presentation. So far, it's am I visible, audible perfectly?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Let me just present the window. Presentation visible? Is it visible, girls? Anybody?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Okay, let's begin. So, what is Mendeley, first of all? So, it's a free reference manager and a social network, academic social network tool. And how does it help us? It helps us organize our material, collaborate with other researchers online, discover what latest research has been done in our fields, and find career opportunities. So originally it was created in 2007 by these three German students, PhD students, and they named it after the scientists Gregor Mendel, who's the father of genetics, and Dmitry Mendeleev, who created the periodic table in chemistry. This Mendeley reference manager, it won the Startup of the Year award in 2009, European Startup of the Year, and Best Social Innovation, which benefits a society. It was acquired in 2013 by Elsevier, which is a top publishing agency, and since then. Prior to that, it was a total free manager, but since it was acquired by Elsevier, it is now gone to freemium license. Now, what's premium? So it's combination of free and premium. So some of the features are free, and some of them additional features are found only with the premium, that is paid version. So it is basically available in three setups: web, desktop, and mobile app. Let's see it one by one. How do we begin to use Mendeley? The first steps are we go to this Mendeley website to check our web interface or to create the download the web desktop version. App version is freely available on Play Store or Apple iStore as well. And you can create your account using your email. You can download the web importer browser extension so that you can add to your library, that you can add the references to your library from any of the sites that you're searching. It provides you the online account. It provides you certain storage space as well for free, where you can save your library material. It is stored in the cloud, accessible from any location. Wherever you have the internet, you can access it online or on your phone or on the desktop. So what are basic web features? Firstly, you get the news feed, where you get updates from your personal network, what research networks that you create, dedicated to particular area of interest that you have. You can get the updates on newsfeed. Then naturally there is web library, where you can access, update, or manage your personal library of references. And you can receive the tailored suggestions for papers to read. So once you search with a particular keyword, Mendeley remembers that, and the next time there is some paper written or which has that keyword, it will give you the pop. It'll pop up the suggestion that you might like this paper. So that facility also it provides. You can build your Mendeley profile, personal profile you can build, which gets you noticed by other researchers. Then you can create, join collaborative groups. You can create your own groups or you can join other groups. You can find, for students, I underlined this feature. So you can find various job opportunities from around the world using the careers. And so far, at least till now, this feature is in the free part. It's not in the premium part, so you can make use of it. Find and connect with other researchers using the network. Claim and review your personal publication statistics. It is more for the faculty, because those who write the paper, they have to show the statistics, how many people have referred to their paper, how many have given reference to this particular paper written by that faculty. And likewise, then you must have heard the terms impact factor or H index, right? So those are the statistics, research metrics they are called. And Mendeley has a special feature which allows you to do the statistical calculation for that. It does the statistical calculation for you and gives you ready results. So you can search the Mendeley web catalog as well for papers, references to add to your personal library. Web catalog is there. Now this is how the web library looks. If the time permits, we'll check the actual web version hands-on. I'll show. But I've taken the screenshots if for the basic understanding. So here, this is how it looks. You have the add and create. Here you have the add and create button. You can add documents here or create a new reference here. As you can see, these main menus are there. Feed, that is news feed. Then the library. Now we are currently in the library menu. Suggest, as I said, it suggests you according to your search query. It suggests you the further reads. Groups, various research groups you can create. Data sets. Now data sets is again, it was not accessible so far, but I tried reading about it to tell you is data sets is where you can where all the researchers give access to their own research, give open access to their research. So that feature they've not kept accessible. Careers naturally we'll see in detail. Fundings, again a premium feature where if you're conducting some kind of research and you need funding for it, they have the list of funders in readily given in Mendeley library. But again, that is a premium feature. So this is how a library looks. Here, add and create button is there. Then next, as I said, web importer. See, you can see here that M is added to your browser. That is the web importer browser extension. So suppose you are searching some kind of article in Google Scholar or some other database of open access journals, DOAJ, and you come across a particular article which you find very interesting or very useful to your research. So you don't want to let it go. You want to have that in your library. While searching that article or while reading that article, you can just click on this importer extension and it imports the article for you. Very useful app. And then you can download the desktop here from, once you go to the web version, you can download the desktop version from there. See, download Mendeley. So layout of the Mendeley desktop library. Again, desktop library has 3 main columns. We'll see that in detail. See, this is how the desktop library looks. These are the 3 columns. The first column, as you can see, 1, 2, and 3. The arrows are put there. So the first column is for navigation, basically. It allows you to do the literature search. Then you can search through the Mendeley database using this literature search. It's very important feature again. Then variety of filters can be created. See, below that, filters can be created, filter by author, or if you see the drop down menu, I'll show you my desktop library as well. So you'll get the hang of it better. You can filter by author, by title, by ISBN number, by publisher. Various fields are there. Then creating folders. Another important thing is when you're organizing your resources, you need to create different folders. So suppose you're pursuing, you are postgrad students, so you have different papers, right? So you are collecting references, so suppose for paper 1, so you can create one particular folder stating that this is paper 1, this is paper 2, these resources are related to that particular paper. So you can organize for quick access, you can organize your own references in that way. And now the middle column shows you in whichever folder you have kept the cursor on, it will show how many documents are there in that particular folder. So it provides the list of references. You can, if you click here all documents, it will show you all the documents in your library. Then so suppose here in this screenshot I've clicked on this folder bibliotherapy, which is part of my study. I'm sorry, which is part of my study. So it is showing all these documents which are there in that folder. And in the third column, if you click a particular source, suppose I have clicked this one, bibliography, literature to promote socio-economic growth, socio-emotional growth. So that particular source's metadata or details, it will show either it is a journal article, what's the author's name, what's the title's name, what is the journal, year, volume, issue. Now all these things are very important for you to create a bibliography at the end of your resource, at the end of your research. So suppose you are thinking of writing an article, you have to give the list of references or bibliography at the end of it, right, which you have referred in that article. Mendeley makes it very easy. On one click, you can generate the bibliography of the resources that you've used. How to add references in this? So references can be added in various formats. See, this is the desktop version. How do we add? We click on this add button, plus you can see a plus button, a blank paper, and it has a plus button, that sign. Once you take the cursor there, it will show add and create. So add, you can add it directly, or you can import it from various other reference managers like EndNote or BibTeX, right? Then you can import from online catalogs using that web importer that we saw. Manually also you can add, as it mentioned there. Then citation plugin. There is something called Mendeley citation plugin, which allows you to insert the citations in the Word document. So you're writing the article in, suppose, say Word. Most of us, we will use MS Word to write something, say chapter, or maybe part of your dissertation. So in that, you want to create your ready citation reference. In text citation, there is something called in text citation. So suppose you've given some kind of quotation there, and you want to cite immediately after that, in square brackets you give that particular author's surname and comma year. That is called in text citation, which you give right next to the quotation, which you provide in the double quotes to state that it is particular quotation by this person in this year. So that in text citation, and as I said, end of the text bibliography, those things are very easy to do using Mendeley. How do we manage references? Managing references, I said, you can use organize, briefly saw organizes in various ways. You can create different folders. You can star mark them. If you want this to be star mark, it'll immediately go. Once you star mark, it will immediately go into favorites folder. So all those sorting, creating new folders, creating subfolders below that. So suppose you want this is particular chapter 1 of your dissertation, but in chapter 1 also you have, say, subparts, subpart 1, subpart 2, subpart 3. So you want sub folders for that under chapter 1 folder. You can create that as well. And you can read the document, particular document. If you have downloaded the PDF, you can add the PDF to Mendeley library and you can read it in the Mendeley library. Added to that, very important feature is, once you open PDF in Mendeley, you can create notes for it. You can create in text notes, like in the PDF also and outside the PDF also. So in the PDF, we call it stick notes, like sticky notes we add. Say, suppose you are using some print book, your own print book, not library book. I wouldn't advise you to underline library books, but your own print book, suppose you are using, and many of us have that habit of underlining particular important part, right? This definition, very important. Or you want to write something, some note for yourself in the margin. Check this for conclusion, right? So all those things you can do in Mendeley. Within the text, you can add sticky notes to that particular part. You can highlight, you can underline, all that can be done. And outside the document, if you want to, say, suppose write an abstract for that particular journal article, so that also can be done, which is there in the notes. Okay, and naturally help button will always be there. If you have any queries, you do not know where to find what particular feature, you can always click the help button. And now this button right next to it, the button next to help button, is very important. It is sync button, because as you suppose we are doing something, we are writing something in MS Word, and you are advised to save from time to time. You are supposed to save your text, right? you save your text so that whatever changes you've made should not get deleted. Same function the sync button does here in Mendeley. So whatever changes you've made, you've supposed moved one particular resource from this folder to that folder, or you've added some notes, or you've written some annotations outside the article, you've written some notes. All those things, whatever changes you made in the library, you have to sync them so that they're available on your mobile, on your desktop version, and on your web version. Wherever you've made the changes, even though you've made the changes on your mobile, you are on the go, you've made some changes on your mobile, but if you sync them, they'll be available immediately on your web version as well as desktop version. So that's very important feature to remember. Search Mendeley catalog. Now this feature, as I said, literature search. This literature search, it searches your particular keyword in the whole Mendeley catalog. And there is this MS plugin. Okay, one more search window you can see here at the top right corner. Now this search, this is the search within your library. So suppose like you've added many references. Now in my own desktop library, I have somewhere around 450, 430, 450 articles or resources, books, articles, all those reports, everything. So out of 430 sources, I want to find a particular keyword where I had read. It is there in my library. I had read that article some months back, but I don't remember exactly which article. So in that case, this search window can help you. It can search not just in that particular reference title, it will search in your notes also. So something if you have written for yourself, as you scribble for yourself, that this is important for that, it will search everything in your library and it will give you the consolidated research, the results. But the literature search option that we are seeing here is to search the Mendeley total Mendeley database, not just your library. So you want to find new sources on your particular area of interest, on the topic that you're doing research on or you're studying about. This is the button you can use to find new. See, as it is mentioned, search Mendeley's catalog of academic literature. So all the academic literature, and if you search it here, it will for sure give you a good quality peer-reviewed information. So searching anything on just Google, rather than that, you can search on Mendeley assured peer-reviewed and quality material, or you can search on Google Scholar as well. This is the Mendeley plugin I was talking to you about. So in the references tab, it will show you this. Once you download the Word plugin, this will be added to your MS Word regular ribbon, menu ribbon. Here it will show, see, and insert citation. It will give you styles, different styles. Now, what are styles? Styles are the way we write our references. So generally it is, say suppose APA style, American Psychological Association. That's the style we in humanity follow most of the time. In science, they most of the times follow Chicago Manual style or MLA style. So in that, it has somewhere around, I don't know, 60, 70 styles from which you can choose whichever serves. So if you're writing to a particular journal, you're writing an article for a particular journal, they have specifications that we want bibliography in Chicago style. So you can select that particular style and the bibliography will come in that style. You need not remember the technicalities of writing a reference. We librarians are taught that how do you write a reference. So surname, then comma, then first name, then second name, then colon, then title, then dot, then this, then that. So where to put comma, where to put space, where to put semicolon, colon, and full stop also. All those details, technical details, you need not remember. Okay, Mendeley does it for you. Now let's come to Mendeley mobile app. This is how the mobile app features. The layout is like this. So there are basically three menus, as you can see: library, newsfeed, and suggest. We already saw what newsfeed and suggest does, library also we saw, but how does the app library look? So this is how it looks. And when you click on these three lines, it will open the profile settings. So profile, you can add, you can change, you can edit, you can make it more interesting for the researchers to find. That profile you can create. If you click these three dots, you can add the documents and new folders, and the sync button, the important sync button. Hmm? Newsfeed, as I said, so these newsfeed updates you will receive depending on the search that you've done. Hmm? What other people are doing, follow other people. So suppose you are much impressed by somebody's work in your particular field. You can follow that researcher on Mendeley, and immediately, quickly, you can receive those feeds of what that researcher has done, what updates that researcher has added, what new research that researcher has posted online. All those you can receive. You can post your own research as well. Share research as it is changing. You can post your own research there. Suggest, it will show, as I said. So suppose I had search, my research takes me to genre studies or libraries, public libraries. So it is showing me all those related keywords that I had searched. It is showing me those updated suggests that these articles might be of interest to you. What other features are there in the mobile app? You can naturally add profile picture, you can add and edit, import from a browser, that browser import facility that is there in app as well. Add or edit URLs. You can add the data, the metadata, whatever you've added. We saw that metadata of that particular resource. You can edit that if it is not up, because it is added by somebody else. So maybe at times if it is not correct, you can edit it to the correct value. Recent searches, it saves your recent searches and gives you hits accordingly. You can add document, search in PDF, not just search the metadata, not just search the title author, but it searches your particular keyword in the PDF as well. Notes, you can manage, as I said, see, sticky notes, you can add those sticky notes within the text, write annotations, you can filter by tag, you can have the SD card support, you can save some of them in the SD card as well. Add or edit the document notes on the go. That's the app major feature. So on your way, suppose you're traveling, you are in a long travel, you are traveling for, say, suppose 2 to 3 hours, you are going to be sitting in the vehicle, and you have free time at your hand. So you just open your mobile app, Mendeley mobile app, and you can start reading or start taking down, changing the notes and all. So on the go. Sync all the features, as I said, very important button. Sync, jump to particular page. So to conclude, what all Mendeley can do, it can store, organize, search all your references just in from just one library. So wherever, whatever changes you do, it is all stored in that one cloud library. You can insert the references and bibliographies in MS Word. You can read, highlight, annotate PDFs, keep all your thoughts across multiple documents in one place. That's more important. You can find whatever notes you've taken in one place. Find better careers. That option I'm going to explore more after this. So find better careers from thousands of relevant jobs. Get noticed by the recruitment agencies across the world. Sign up for the email alerts tailored to your search criteria. So alerts can also be, it can give you alerts in your email also, registered email. And you can get notified about the new research. Collaborate with other researchers, directly share your references. Okay. This is my email ID. My details are there with Mishra Madam as well. So you can contact me. You can mail me what if any other queries you have. And if the time permits, Mishra Madam, do we have time
Yes,
to
ma'am.
check? Yeah. Okay. So let's now go to Mendeley Web login first. Okay, everybody, can you all see this? Is it visible?
Yes, ma'am. The screen is visible.
All right. Screen is visible. Wonderful. So this is how the Mendeley version, as I said, and start using Mendeley as soon as possible, because as it is mentioned here, Mendeley library will be replaced soon. So they're bringing all new features, and this is updated. This new they have did 4 days back. So on 20th 28th August, they have posted this on their blog. So we do not know what they might remove from the wiki and put again. But this is how the library looks. If you want to add, you click on this and it will import the documents or folder, whichever what you want to add, you can add it. So all these documents are there, and as I said, so I created this folder called say content analysis, and these are the titles that I've added in that particular folder. It will show here, if you can see at the bottom, it it is showing 1 to 50 of 74. So in that particular folder, I have added 74 articles, and of the one that I've chosen, I've chosen Lockley's article, all for one for all. That's the article I've chosen. You don't see the details. This particular journal reference and user service from this year, from this volume, pages, this that, and these are the notes that I've added. I've typed, okay, I've typed in these notes, and I'll show you how to do that in the desktop version.
What's this breaking?
I'm sorry. Okay, I don't know. Am I audible better now?
Yes, ma'am.
Hello, better now, Mishra
Yeah,
madam?
ma'am. It is better.
Okay, okay. Sorry. So this is how the desktop library looks. Now let us explore Mendeley careers. This is how the career is looking. Can you? Okay. Can you see this? Can everybody see the careers tab?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So here, this is how, once you click on Mendeley Careers, this will open. You can, as the options are there, you can get job alerts, you can upload your CV, or COVID related, all other information are there. You can search for a particular job. So suppose I searched, last time I showed librarian in, say, India, Mumbai, Konkan, India. Okay, and search. So it shows that there is no job right now in 20 miles. So let us widen our search. You want to suggest any job title pertaining to you? Any of the students you want to suggest?
Girls, please talk.
Dietitian or nutritionist job in Mumbai.
All right. Okay. Nutritionist. Nutritionist in Mumbai. No, I think nutritionist, is the spelling right?
Ma'am, you can put it as dietitian.
Dietitian.
Yeah.
Hmm. ठीक है, we can change the location to just India. Six jobs it found for dietitian, one in Bangalore, one in Nagpur, Mumbai city. It has found. Oh, a nutritionist come dietitian. Good, it found one. Now suppose you are interested in this particular job. You want to explore this, right? If you click on apply, it will immediately, because this is open access. As of now, this is open access. Make use of it, girls. If you click on apply, it will no thanks, let's say we don't want to create the job alert, but it will immediately take you to the employer's information. See, can you see 1 to 2 years it requires seven consultancy, making diet plans for clients, whatever job details they have, male female both. So maybe you can explore it more. Seven consultancy, that's the job, the employer's name. Okay, company details are given. Contacts, at times if the employer has provided contacts, you can get the contacts also. There is all those details are there. Okay, so you can share, you can save, you if you, since you've apply on website, see it is giving you the contact details. If you click here, it will take you to that website. Okay, so you can upload your CV also, and then you can, I'm sorry, can you see this? I kept on talking, but I think that was not visible. Now it is visible. Can you see this?
Yes,
It
ma'am.
is
Yes.
visible now. The job details, I'm sorry, it went on to new tab and I did not know that this was not shared. Okay, it is now. See, we checked that nutritionist come dietitian in Mumbai city. So 7 consultancy job details, it is all showing. See, it requires male and female both, experience 1 to 2 years, what all job details that they require, everything. And if you click here, apply on website, it will directly take you to the employer's website. Okay, so this is a very good and authentic source to find a good job. All right, uh, so I'm going to stop this now and go to, you want to explore anything else in careers?
Ma'am, how do we come to know is this the authentic, the thing
You
that has been
can
applied or
see.
written is right or not?
That's what Mendeley is, just the uh, collecting agency kind of. So it is just the platform where where different employers post their jobs. The rest of the details you need to find. That's why they provide the details. That's why they've mentioned here apply on website. So you don't apply with Mendeley. You just, Mendeley is just the tool to find you better jobs like Naukri and whatever other monster.com or Sarkari Naukri. All those job sites are there. Similarly, Mendeley, but basically it is, I would say, more mm, more peer reviewed kind of. So not anybody, everybody, they have some kind of, they must be having some kind of quality check whether the jobs are authentic or not. So you can, and you can find out about the details once you check the employer's website, so that you can decide for yourself. Okay, so now let's go to, and it will show you the date also. See here, it is showing posted on July 18. So how latest is the job? It's not like it is posted like 2 years back. They must have filled the post already. It's not like that way. So it is posted on July 18, and they're showing apply on website. So you can explore that better. Okay.
Ma'am, so Mendeley can be used for research purposes as well as for job searches.
You can, you very well can. That's what, as student, you can very well use it. Okay. So I'll present another screen now, which is the Mendeley desktop version. Visible to everybody?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, guys? Yeah, wonderful. Wonderful. So this is how the desktop version looks, and this is the most comfortable version to use. Rather than web, rather than app, I personally am more comfortable with the desktop version. As I said, these are the left. This you can see the left column, the middle column, and the right column that we saw in the presentation. You can filter, as I said. Here you can drop down. See, by author keyword, author, my tags, publications. These are the options for filter. You can give your own tags to filter. And if you say, suppose, click on, I'll just check on this. Okay, so here Space Gillian, I've checked. I have clicked on this particular source. It is showing me that particular article's details. Past is prologue, science fiction, and ways of working. That's the title. In the notes, see, I've added the notes here. And if I double click on this, it opens. Can you see? This is opened now. The article is open now. So in that article, as I said, in the article also you can highlight, you can add your notes into that. So in this article, I found this quote by Einstein, and I have added a note to this. See, you can see my note. Important quote. 2 weeks ago, I've added this particular note within the text. And outside the text, I have added these notes. Green technological advances, ever-changing social mores, what all those things important in that particular year. And you can copy paste also. You can copy paste. Now, suppose these 3 lines are, or these 3.5 lines are important. So immediately once you select, see, it gives you 3: highlight, note, and copy. The first is that pen that shows highlight this text, then highlight this text and add a note, and copy this selected text to keyboard. So once you copy it, you can paste it on any other platform. You can paste it in Word, you can paste it here, wherever you want. So copy that particular area of the article, because the PDF is there in your computer. It allows you to copy that particular area. And as I said, this search option I wanted to explore. See, it is giving you multiple options how you'll search. You can search just in every type, or you can search by author, by title, publication name, year, or notes. So suppose I add questionnaire. I add the word questionnaire here. I enter. Okay. It is asking me whether you want to search it in that particular folder or search in all documents. So say I'll search in all documents. Now see, here it is giving me all those. Wherever the word questionnaire appears, it will give. Now say, suppose here. Now here it is showing note. In note, the word questionnaire appears. Okay. I must have, see, I have added this word questionnaire here. So in notes, the questionnaire word appears. Here also in note, the word questionnaire appears. Here in the text, the word questionnaire appears. So if I click open this, see, it will show you showing match 1 of 1, and it will show me that this is where the word questionnaire is appearing. Now you can highlight that particular text. Suppose I want to highlight this text. You can highlight this text in various colors as well. If you want to keep it color coded, see, highlight, they have different colors: yellow, green, blue, purple, whatever, whichever you are more interested in, you can highlight. So So suppose I want to highlight in orange. See, it is highlighted in orange. It is very faint. Let me just. Okay. So this part I've highlighted in green. Maybe it means something else for me. This part I've highlighted in orange means something else for me. I can do that. I can add sticky notes to it, important definition or whatever. Okay. Just select that particular text and it will give you those three options. And so you clear the search. As I said, see, can you see below the very last line? 429 documents, one of 420. So 429 is the number of documents that are there in my library. And suppose I want to know which are the articles that are talking about questionnaire. I want to prepare a questionnaire for my sample. So which are the articles that are talking about questionnaire? I don't remember. Out of 429, I have seen some of the documents. I've read some of the documents which discuss questionnaire, but I don't remember now. I can just search that particular keyword in all author, title, or notes, or even the journal title. You can sort it accordingly. Now I can sort it as per the year of publication. Okay, so suppose year of publication. Now the oldest one that I have is published in 1911, American Library History. So from the oldest to the newest, and suppose any particular title. Now let's open this. I'm sorry. This will open, but here in details you can see it is a book. It is written by this person. Year this, pages 26. So suppose I want to add author keyword. I want to add tag, say library history. Okay. So I've added this tag. One more tag I want to add. I just press semicolon. They've shown here how to add new tags. Tag 1, semicolon, space. So tag 2. You can search it according to tags also. So while you're reading, immediately you can either put tag or you can write some notes, and they will be of use to you, when your research comes in the later stage. Okay. You just tab and it goes ahead. So keyword. Now it is the tag library history is added. Sync, as I said, click on sync, synchronize your library. So I've made some changes. See, it is syncing. Can you see below? It's sync. So it is now synchronized. Whatever changes I've made, it is synchronized. Add. How you'll add? Add here in desktop. If you click that plus button, it will show you add files, add folder, watch folder, or add entry manually. So suppose I want to add one file. I click add file. See, and it opens here. So I go to downloads and suppose I've added this particular PDF, my own presentation PDF. Okay, so I click on that PDF, I say open. It is added. You can check with the year added also. See, can you see? So at today 4:32 p.m. this particular is added. Now this I have added, but this is not. Title is what is. Now because this is a presentation, it is just taking from whatever the first slide was, but you want to edit it. So what you do is you say, suppose it is a journal article and you want to change the title. You want to change it to, say, I don't know, bibliotherapy. Okay, so I change it. I type it here, and here I want to change it to, say, suppose, I don't know, it is created by, or I'll add my name. or I can write the actual content, presentation uh, on Mendeley by Veena Thakre. And I can say this to be, I can select, see, can you see? I've just, these are the options that I can select from, whether it is a bill, a book section, case, computer program, whatever. If you do not find the option that you're looking for, like it does not have presentation, so I can just say generic. Generic is the type which can talk about which includes all the other types which are not specified here. Okay, so this is how you edit. And I want to add some notes, so I click this particular for presentation on Mendeley by Veena Thakre. I want to add some notes. So uh, it has 20 slides. Okay, so that, suppose, and something else I want to add, I want to bold it, I want to italicize it, I want to underline it, all those things are there. You can do that. So you can create your own annotations as it is mentioned. So you can highlight and note the tools to create your own annotations. Okay, add folder. So suppose now I want to add one folder. If I click here, create folder, I'll say BMN stride lecture. Okay, see, a new folder is added, BMN stride lecture. I want to edit it. I forgot to give a space here. See, so BMN stride lecture I've added this folder. Now I want to add another subfolder to it. Okay, so I click on this and I say add here. Now these plus and minus folders are there now. They are to add subfolders. If you want to add a new folder, you scroll down here and you say create folder. That creates a new folder altogether. But I have already created a new folder. Say suppose I have created this lit review folder, but I wanted to create these 10 themes in literature review. These are my 10 themes in my PhD's literature review. So theme 1, theme 2, theme 10. These subfolders I wanted. So I can create that way. Likewise, I have created this BMN stride lecture. Then I clicked first. So then I say, I took one lecture in July 2020. Now here, I want to add another folder. So what do I do? Another subfolder to BMN. I click BMN and I click here. So another subfolder in the level of the first subfolder is added. Say August 2020. Okay. So this is, and by default it is alphabetically arranged. So August 2020, one folder is July 2020. I can add documents in this particular folder as well. Okay. And remove. Now I don't want this. I just want August. I don't want July. So you say remove folder. Remove folder July. This cannot be reversed. It is asking. Yes, I want to remove that. It is removed. Okay. I think that has covered almost all the points. If you have any queries, we can take them. I'm still within the time, I think. Yes, eight more minutes to go. So see, if you have any queries, I'm there to answer. Or if you are comfortable sending me an email about the queries, I'll take those as well.
Girls, do you all have any queries? This is a very good app, ma'am, for them because now they will be starting with their MSc thesis in a month or
It
two.
is. I specifically, when I spoke with Vishna madam, I told her, and I spoke with Pradnya madam also. I told her, Vidya, your librarian Vidya is a very good friend of mine, and we had many discussions about this as well. And this, rather than UG, because UG students are doing research now as well. I know that in ROIA, UG students are publishing papers. But whenever you're doing research, serious research, it just eases your work so much. Mendeley really eases your work. There are other open source reference managers as well, like Zotero. But Mendeley is by far best because naturally it is licensed, but they're giving it free. So the features are really sophisticated, but they are available free for you for the time being. So make use of it. You will do not know when it will change.
No, it is really nice to manage your researches, bibliography. It is very necessary because they do have compulsory research. Even if they
Yes,
want
yes,
to go ahead and do PhD, it is very useful for management.
yes, yes.
Well, do you all have any questions for ma'am as of now? Ma'am, we have a question. Can we share a folder to others via Mendeley?
Sharing folders, no, I don't think so because that is something that you've downloaded. You've downloaded those particular PDFs in this, but sharing the resources, references you can share. See, PDFs you can share the references of those PDFs that you've downloaded with others. If you create those groups, you can share those references that you've downloaded.
Okay. Any other questions, girls? I think they have heard it that Mendeley and all that is very new for them. Once they download it and start working on it, for sure they will.
Yeah, yes, yes. I would
Ma'am,
really
after
insist that you
downloading a
start using.
PDF,
Yeah,
ma'am,
sorry.
after downloading a PDF, whichever reference we want, we can get it in Mendeley, like APA form or MLS style.
Yes, yes, yes. That's really good. You can, I told you now, nearly 60, 70. I'll show you the Word version. Let me just open the Word version and I'll share. I forgot to share the Word. One sec. Let me just open it and share with you. Okay, can you see my Word file? This is my Word file. And you're in, see, here in reference menu, it is showing you this Mendeley Cytomatic. Now they've changed the name to Mendeley Site. So this Mendeley site, you can have many styles here. See, as of now, they're giving these plus more styles. You can have like numerous 50, 60 styles. Okay, all these styles you can install, or you can get more styles, all those to write a particular. Sorry. So I've selected APA as of now. Insert citation, you can insert citation. See, from my library, you can insert a particular citation. So suppose I want to add Kumbhar. Okay, so Kumbhar. I want to insert this particular citation. So this image that you can see in front of you, suppose I have borrowed it from this source. Hello, I'm sorry. Yes,
Yeah, ma'am, you're.
somebody phone.
No, ma'am, nothing.
Acha, somebody's microphone is on, I think. So this particular image, suppose you borrowed from this source. I'll delete it again and I'll show you again. Okay. So this image you've borrowed from that particular article, and you want to give the proper citation to this. So you say insert citation, and it can show you this window of search by author title in my library. So in my library, say suppose I have Kumbar. I want to add this. Okay. And see, it is showing Kumbar 2017. So this is called in-text citation. So within the text, you add that citation. Or suppose you've written some of these. You've written something here, some paragraph you've written here, and you want to add this is from that particular quote. So you want to add that, and you can cut paste also. You can cut it not here. I want it here. Paste it here. Okay. So this is your in-text citation. And at the end, you want to insert the bibliography. So you go to the end of the text and say, suppose I want to insert the bibliography here. I say insert bibliography. So these two I added na. See, it is smart. Unless and until you add some references in the text, you cannot prepare the bibliography. तो ऐसे उसको फंसा नहीं सकते कि टेक्स्ट में यूज नहीं किया बिब्लियोग्राफी बड़ा सा बना दिया ऐसे नहीं होता है so you have to add those particular sources within the text then only so I added 2 it will give me a bibliography of 2 even though there are you saw 429 resources in my library it will give me only 2 because I added only 2 in the reference right in the citation okay so citation plugin you can open Mendeley from here directly if you click. Okay, cite for this it came. Insert citation may you can go to Mendeley. Once you say insert citation, it will go to Mendeley. And suppose you want to add. So recently added, say suppose favorites. I go to favorites. So I want to add this. I want to add this particular suits that I want to add this particular reference. Okay, so it can, if you click this and click here, cite, see, it will come. Both have come. See, it will come in bibliography. It will come as a single text citation as well. Got it? So I'll stop sharing this now.
Ma'am, I have one question. Can we check plagiarism in Mendeley?
No. It's not a plagiarism detection software. It is a reference manager software.
Okay, thank
Plagiarism, you have other softwares like Urkund or Authenticate or other online softwares. Yeah, anything else?
Ma'am, I had one doubt. So, ma'am, the PDFs whichever we download, like, do we have to add them manually, or it is shown, or it can be shown automatically as well on Mendeley?
It can be added automatically if you've downloaded it directly from online and you have clicked that. One sec, let me just share present now your entire screen. Okay, I'm sharing my screen right now, and you can see this. You can see this plugin here. Can you see this plugin here? I'm just rotating my arrow.
Yes, ma'am.
So once you click on this plugin, if you're downloading and you click on this plugin, the reference can immediately be added to Mendeley. But if you're downloading PDF from some other source and you want to add, then you can, at one click, you can add it to Mendeley. You can say add file. We saw na add file. Before folder, there was an option of add file. So you click on add file and it will take you to your computer ka directory and you can immediately add.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Yes, welcome.
Anything
I
else?
know this is little confusing. I know this is little confusing because you're learning this for the first time, but please take my word for it that it will ease your research work a lot. You'll really be very happy. You'll be a happy researcher if you use the Mendeley.
Surely. Any other doubts?
Hello? Yeah.
Yeah, ma'am, we can hear you. Girls, do you all
Yes,
have
yes.
any other doubts? Yes, no. I think once they install and they start working, then only they can ask more questions.
Mhm.
So
Yes, sure. My email is there with Mishra Madam, and I'm sure if you find any queries, I'm there to help you out. Okay?
Thank you so
Okay.
much, ma'am. On behalf of
Thank
UGC
you.
side, I thank you for taking a lecture on Mendeley. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you so much again, BMN College and the Stride section for inviting me. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am.
I'm signing off now.
Yeah,
Okay? Bye.
yeah. Bye, ma'am.